Guess what? Don't get so caught up on all the hype. Are you getting caught up on the hype? Come on now. How many of you just a few days ago, or maybe today, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe last week, got caught up on the hype? What do I mean by getting caught up on the hype? The spectacles. Are you distracted by the spectacles? I used to be the biggest fanatic. I used to be the biggest asshole, really, when it came to like cheering and provoking and just getting so caught up on the spectacles of this world. And it wasn't until I had two things happen. I hit my rock bottom. I got sober. I knew I needed to get help. But I also had this wild out-of-body experience that happened to me where I just realized that all the time I was investing, watching, cheering, yelling at the TV, the tube, it was literally just sending those people energy, and it was a means of distracting myself from my own ability, the things that I have control over, which was my own success. And it came through. I remember receiving a message, out-of-body experience, where it's like, if I would be willing to sacrifice all this time, all this energy that I was putting into the spectacles. When I say spectacles, I'm talking about the sports and the entertainment and being a cheerleader. That if I could then redirect that energy towards my own life, things that I absolutely have control over, that I would find my success. And the same is true with you. You have the keys to your success right here, right now. And you don't even have to start doing anything other than disconnecting from the distractions. My heart was grieved, right, last night after this huge spectacle, right? The old dog versus the young dog. And everybody becomes a, analyst. And everybody becomes a critic. And everybody's melting down because the technology's not working. You can't see it and you're freaking out. And it's just like, what does it add to your life? Why do we get so caught up on the hype? Why do we feel like we need to see and observe these spectacles that literally do nothing for us? You think about how much time you invest in the sports and the entertainment, the observation of sports and entertainment, even just the listening to music. That's in part of it too. It's not just watching, it's listening. How much of your time, think about this, be honest with yourself. How much of your time are you investing in the consumption, visually, audially, of sports and entertainment, music, sports? And then you're wondering why your life is hard, why you're so stressed out, why you're so overwhelmed, why you're so distracted, why you're so unfulfilled in life. Successful people aren't critical. And you have to define success, because for some people, success is getting sober. For some people, success is making $1 million. For some people, success is, leaving a bad relationship. And at the end of the day, all of those things take effort, take your energy, take focus. And it is something that you have to do. You have to make the choices. And when you're making those choices and when you're focused on your life, the things you can control, the things that you can change, you don't really have time for all this other stuff. You don't. I don't believe that I'm different than anybody. I went from being the biggest fanatic, the biggest consumer of sports and entertainment and just gluttony and overeating and overindulging and drinking and cheering and yelling and screaming and just so caught up on the hype, to being somebody that I still have competitiveness, but I'll be fine not watching it and seeing the highlights, seeing the outcome and being like, okay, how does it change my life? It doesn't. It doesn't do nothing for me. Why does it do so much for you? Or is it the fact that it doesn't do anything for you, but you need it? You need it because you don't want to feel bored. You can't sit there and spend a day working on yourself. What would that mean for you? To spend an entire day working on you. What would that take for you to spend a whole day to work on yourself? You don't even, that sounds, for so many of you, does that sound stupid? Does that sound dumb? Does that sound like the waste of your time? Oh man, I pray for those of you that think that working on you for an entire day, no distractions, you can always go to the sports page and just, check on the updates and see if your guys or gals are winning and just continue working on yourself. Take those little breaks. Knowing that is there any doubt that investing in yourself is the greatest return on your investment? Some of the greatest minds, some of the biggest influencers, they all agree that the greatest return on your investment isn't crypto, even with Bitcoin flying through the roof, isn't real estate, it isn't stocks, right? The greatest upside, the unknown potential is you investing in you, making yourself the best version of you. That is the greatest potential, because the truth is, you don't know who you are. No one knows who you are yet. If you do that, go all in. No compromise, no settling. Go all in on your dream. No one knows. To see how far you can go. That's the revelation I had. Was, man, I could be successful. And I get to define that, and you can define your level of success. Just what does success mean to you? Comment down below. What does success mean to you? What success means to me is that I wake up every single day trying to get 1% better than who I was yesterday. That's success. Success is continuing to put in the work, continuing to challenge myself in ways that bring out the best in me. Knowing that I make mistakes, but not big mistakes, not mistakes that's like compromising my sobriety, compromising my mental health, my emotional health, right? Those are the things that I'm fine-tuning. Those are the things that I'm just spending so much time and energy. So it's like, instead of watching the spectacle, last night I was literally laying there in like this meditative state, just washing my mind in like Neville Goddard type content of just being the best. My manifestations about feeling, getting into my heart space, getting into the depths, allowing my whole entire heart to believe that the things that I see, that this vision that I have, my dream life, is right here, right now. It's right here, right now. And your dream life could be right here, right now as well. It doesn't take you doing hard work or anything else, because as Neville Goddard teaches, we are to live from the end. And one of his beautiful quotes that I wrote down multiple times today in my journaling was that imagination is the fabric to all creation. Think about it. There is nothing that exists that wasn't imagined in the minds of a human being on this planet first. Whether it is greatness, whether it was success, whether it was this technology, this phone, everything around you that is material in nature, and even the fulfillment of someone's potential in life was visualized, imagined in the mind. Even if you are a big sports fanatic, and if even at some point, most people that are huge into the sports, like myself, I used to be, I remember before game day, I would be visualizing the plays, visualizing the team. Like I would have visions of the success. And so most athletes do really channel and visualize. Their greatness comes before they actually do it. And you're no different. If you desire greatness, if you desire success, you have to start living from the end result that you are seeking. And that is right here, right now. So if you'd like, join me. Join me in investing in you. And I have an incredible opportunity. Type in results, kill excuses into your app store on that phone of yours right now. Download the app, sign up for an account, smash the get started button, and that's going to give you access into 5 courses that each contain 5 lessons that are specifically focused on self-discovery. Self-discovery is the step after you make the decision that you are done with the self-sabotaging, self-destructive patterns and behaviors of your life. You need to start discovering yourself, cultivating a healthy, secure, positive, nurturing, loving, happy, peaceful relationship with yourself. And in doing that, what time do you have? Why does watching other people matter? It's because you don't want to be bored. You don't want to be left out, right? There's all this energy culturally, societally thinking like we got to watch this, the old versus the new, right? Gen X versus, Gen Z. And it's like, how does it change your life? How did it change your life? Most of y'all are just still left with the miserable, low vibrational, low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-confidence life that you had the night before, regardless of who wins and loses any games this weekend, right? It's not going to inherently change your life. But investing in your self-discovery, self-development, self-improvement, which leads to self-mastery, right? You go from self-sabotage to self-discovery to self-development into self-mastery. And that is the most important process for us all to be engaged in right now. And I highly encourage you to take me up on my challenge. There's over a month's worth of content there, free. And it's worth a lot because who you can become, again, we don't know. There's no limit on who you can become if you go all in on you. But is your time now? I hope so. My heart definitely hopes that your time is now, as I just saw 444. That's a number of manifestation. Your time to manifest your dream life is right here, right now, if you're hearing my voice. Right? Take a few deep breaths in. In through your nose, hold. Let's do that 2 more times. It's good to even make some of those audibles on the exhale. Get it all out. In through your nose. Hold. Get it all out. More. And then just go back into your normal breathing. Close your eyes. And imagine your dream life. Imagine what it is that you truly desire. What is that dream relationship? What is that dream job? What does that dream home look like? What is the totality? All of these things. What is your dream life composed of? Can you see it? And beyond seeing it, can you feel it? Can you imagine right now, when you open your eyes, that you could just imagine your dream life? Whether your life is abundant and prosperous, living in an incredible home, in an incredible place that you've only dreamed of, if it's there, if it's in your mind, then it's meant to be in your reality. If you can see it. But the secret is you gotta feel this. And it's what it takes for so many people to really start feeling it. And it's been one of the processes that I have been so focused on relentlessly, is giving myself permission to feel worthy, to receive the dream that I have for my life. And for me to fulfill and manifest my dream, my desires right now, that doesn't mean you lose yours. You can do the same. And the one piece that I caution you with is our logical mind is going to be like, we see something, we're like, it's impossible for me to get there. Don't get caught up on the how. How does it happen? You just need to know that you have a vision. And if you're able to just, again, set aside the distractions, break up with your team. We're all being let down by this shit. All the teams, all the entertainment, all the spectacles, we're being let down. I saw so many people so freaking frustrated last night. And they were let down. It was a total spectacle. And you got let down. Be honest with yourself. It was underwhelming. And I've been saying this, that this is a spiritual thing happening. This planet is going through a spiritual awakening. It is here, it is now, it's happening right now. There's so much energetic power in the air. This is the time to release the distractions and to focus on you and your dream. Your dream is still alive. It's not too late. You're good enough. Are you willing to believe that? And that is the thing I've been working on is, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? In my heart to really feel good. I mean, some of us, right, have been through so much shit that we just feel we are still carrying around all this guilt, all this shame, all this embarrassment, all this regret because of our failures, because of these mistakes. And I am a big person on forgiveness. Seeking that forgiveness when we have wronged others, but also forgiving those that have wronged us. And knowing that it's all balances out. It all balances out. Whether you're someone that believes in karma or condemnation, whatever it is, I just believe that the scales always balance out. But it is really important to take ownership, to take the high road, right? Whether someone hurt you intentionally or unintentionally, to forgive, to release. And then also guess what? You can seek that forgiveness in your own spirit. But so many of us, we get so caught up because of the religions and all this stuff, man. And it's like we do need to learn to forgive ourselves. What does it take to forgive yourself? It really takes like taking an account of your life. And I've done that process through journaling, and I teach that process through the self-discovery work, is how to forgive yourself, how to improve the relationship with yourself. And it sounds silly, it sounds frivolous, it sounds like, well, how does that change the past? Well, the past is gone. I was talking to someone through the comments yesterday. The past does not exist. We are only carrying it within our emotional state of being. This is the whole part about the total health: mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. You are carrying the past emotionally. It's invisible. You cannot go back to it and visit it other than in your mind. Which, if you can visit the past in your mind, right? Is it there? Does it exist? The answer is no. And the future has yet to come. The future never comes. You can say, well, starting Monday, I'm going to start eating healthy, or I'm going to start changing some of my bad habits. Monday. Well, the thing is that the future never comes. Because when you get to that day in the future, it's now. It's not then, it's now. The now is what you have. And so if you're hearing this message, not only with your ears, but with your heart, with your mind, with your soul, your time is now. The time to be present, to be centered, to be grounded is right here, right now. And it's also the time to start working and investing in yourself, your spiritual health, your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. And believing that your dream is not dead, it is alive, and it is begging for you to take action, to literally unburden yourself from all the distractions, from all the hurt and the pain, to give yourself permission to thrive, to heal, to be happy again from the inside. The inside. This has to happen from the inside. We've all been hurt. We've all been betrayed. We've all been rejected. We've all had these things happen in our life in one way or another. No one is above anyone else. And that's what should set you free, to realize that, yeah, you know what? My time is now. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm really, really ready. I hope it doesn't take you hitting a rock bottom moment like it did me. Multiple rock bottom moments, because here I am coming from the future into your present, right? Either sending you a warning to say, hey, this road you're on is going to lead to your destruction. Stop now, pivot, and then start to expand yourself, grow yourself, heal yourself peacefully. Or if you're already on that path, I'm going to continue to guide and mentor and coach and encourage you along the way, cheer for you. See, this is what healed, happy, abundant, positive people do. They cheer. I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering for your family. I'm cheering for the person that hurt you as well. Can you be of the same mind? Right? I had some people come against me this week, and I'm cheering for them. I'm forgiving them. I'm sending them love, because I know that these things are not happening to me. It's happening for me. Your karma, if you're a karma believer, it's happening for you. There is a spiritual lesson to be learned for you to truly grab a hold of what I'm saying. Are you ready? Is your time now? I sure hope it is, man. With all my heart, with all my soul, with all my strength. I sit there in the morning and I journal and I meditate and I pray and I ask God to give me a message to send to you that would reach you at just the right time. So when those of you think, man, this message is exactly what I'm going through, is exactly what I needed to hear, just know it's not an accident. And I need to remind myself that all the time, because I've talked about asking for the spiritual signs of confirmation, the divine confirmations. And I see the synchronicities all the time. I see these alignments all the time. And I'm still trying to release the doubt, the unworthiness from my heart. And it really is this mental shift. The mental shift is that the relationship you want is right now. It's not, I need to find this person. No, it's now. Write down that everything that person is and become that person right now. The dream home that you desire to live in, the dream job, it's now. It's right now. You have to live from it now. You have to close that gap from it being a year away, 10 years away, maybe never. You have to close the gap as if it already were your reality. Tell yourself this: all that I desire is right here and right now. All of my desires are already here and now. It's a beautiful thing when you can start to shift. And that doesn't mean that there's not work to do. But the work should come from inspired action, not from burden, not from hustle and grind. That is the old model. Aligning yourself with your spiritual, divine birthright. For those of you that understand this, you were made in God's image. You are perfectly perfect the way you are right now. It is all the falsities that are all the distractions, that are all the substances, that are everything from the external. You need to release those things. When you release those things and you stand upon yourself, that is your true and authentic self. That is the unlimited, invincible, unstoppable, manifested, highest, best version of yourself for the greatest good of what? All humanity. We're all here for each other. We're all here to connect. We're all here to speak life into one another. Speak life into your own self today by taking positive actions and releasing the negative things. You know what you need to let go of. Let go of it. Find the courage, find the strength. And if you need help, reach out. resultskillexcuses@gmail.com. I am a real person, and I am here to serve, to encourage, to mentor, to coach, and to guide you along your spiritual journey upon your path of enlightenment. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Keep commenting. It really fills me up every single day. It makes my day to see so many men in particular. Women, you're welcome too. But the men that are opening up, sharing their stories, sharing their pains, sharing their hurts. Let's be here for each other. Thank you for those of you that also kind of encourage and share that encouragement with other men. That's the community. That's the Results Kill Excuses vibration that we are putting out there, because we know that excuses will kill all the results. And so I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please, please, please share the message, like it, and I will see you on the next one. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, come on now, it wouldn't be worth it. Greg's out.